Hello everyone. So, there's a big problem going on with gaming, and today we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna discuss it. So, firstly, before we jump into the problem, we have to talk about the different types of gamers. The most common gamer there is a gamer called a passive gamer, a gamer that is not very competitive, but he's just like relaxing while gaming. He has a couple of hours of free time and he likes to spend it on games. So with this type of gamer, there's not really a big problem going on because he just likes to spend some of his free time that he has on gaming, and that's not really that much of a problem. Now, the second type of gamer is a gamer called the all-time gamer. He just wakes up, gets out of bed, plays games, goes to bed, and you handle a cycle like that. This is where the problem starts to kick in. All-time gamers spend most of their time just playing games sitting near a computer. We're gonna talk about the problem a bit later. So now, let's jump into the third type of gamer that there is. So the third type of gamer there is a content creator or an esports player. So there's also a problem with them, but I'm gonna discuss that a bit later on in the video. Stay tuned for that. So this is the type of gamer that as well spends most of their time on the computer playing video games, but now they get something in return. They get money, they get paid, they get sponsored, and they can make a living off of gaming, which is not the case for the all-time gamer most of the time. So now let's jump into the problem with the all-time gamer. So, as I said, the all-time gamer spends all of their day just playing video games, and they don't get much in return. Like, they probably don't do content creation, they don't play for any esports team, they just play games the whole day. And now this is where the problems start to kick in. Since they spend most of their time sitting near a computer, they can start to develop back problems or just muscle deterioration. And at some point, they will probably realize that gaming isn't the only thing in their lives, and they should start doing something else, that they have to do something better than gaming. And when that happens, it's like just standing against a brick wall, because after gaming for so many years, you might have some benefits like better communication skills or better coordination, but in terms of like making money or self-improving, you don't really learn much from gaming. And yes, even though you do learn some communication skills, it's definitely not the best way to learn that. Going out and talking to actual people face to face is way better to learn communication skills than just playing games, because like you're just speaking to your screen, and when speaking face to face you also learn the importance of eye contact, and it's just a way different experience. Also, it's way harder to actually get a job or just start up a side hustle, because when you're playing games all day, it's just your fantasies coming to life, and you're just used to being excited, which is not the case for the whole time when working on yourself or improving. So that's really the main issue with the all-time gamer. But what about when you do get something in return, when you do make money, when you do get sponsored from playing video games? Now let's jump into the problem with content creation and esports players. So now this situation is way better because you actually get something in return. You actually get the chance to talk to people in real life, and it's just a way different experience from the all-time gamer. But that's only when you do make it, and it is so hard to make it in esports. It's a bit easier to get into content creation, but that requires for you to not be scared of showing yourself to the real world, and you have to be consistent with it. While esports, you also show yourself to the whole world, and the chances of you becoming a pro player are way slimmer. And to make it in content creation or esports, you have to dedicate like 2/3 of your whole day just to play video games to get this much of a chance of becoming an esports player or a successful content creator. Now, statistically speaking, only 0.1% of the players go pro in only CSGO, and this is the highest percentage game that players go pro in. So after CSGO, the rates just go way lower. The second highest percentage is in Dota 2 with 0.03%, and next to that is Smite with 0.02%. So the chances of you becoming that zero point 0.1 or 0.03, 0.02% is just not really worth it. It's just a real waste of time. Yeah, you might make it, but what are the outcomes of you not making it? The whole point of not succeeding and failing and learning from it is that when you do fail, you get something from it. So, for example, starting a side hustle, you fail and you learn something from it. But while playing games, that just isn't really the case. You don't learn much from just playing video games the whole day. All you might learn is that sitting the whole day on your ass gets you back problems. So really, what's the point of playing video games the whole day? Well, there isn't. Now, I'm not saying there's a problem with playing games like for a couple of hours a day, like the passive gamer, when you're just going to relax after a long day and playing some video games, relax with your friends. Like, I don't have anything against that because you're not spending most of your time on your computer. You actually do something outside of your computer and you just want to relax. So when going for it, when you're really trying to reach your goals, you should really consider your chances of succeeding before jumping into it. So you don't make the mistake of ruining your whole life afterwards. Now, if you really want to become a pro player or content creator, go for it. I'm not discouraging you from it at all. I'm just stating the facts that it is the chances of that are so slim, and you should really take that into consideration before you start your journey on becoming an esports pro or a content creator. So that's really the main problem with gaming, that you don't get much in return and the percentages of making it is really slim. This was me, Sagmak. Thank you for watching and have a great day.